Hey there, Cheesemeisters, and welcome back to the Peach Pod. That would have been You Gotta Have Heart by John and the Boys, the a cappella crew wearing baseball shirt. Just kidding. That would have been Every Day of the Week by Jade again. Just kidding. That would have been Hold On by Ray fucking Pruitt all the time. But you got to see Ray perform this week. How you feel about it?
I feel good. Finally got to see him perform. More importantly, I got to see Jade perform.
Yeah.
But sure, Ray, seeing that he's talented, also helpful to the storyline.
You feel good about Jade?
Oh yeah, Jade's
Did
cool.
Did you know Jade prior to hearing Every Day of the Week 7,000 times this season?
Sadly, no.
Yeah. I wish this would have, added to their longevity, but it does because we know that you got to have heart with Jade. I am Jeff, and are those pants available in button fly as well as Ziploc? Because
Jesus.
I was just curious. A lovely vinaigrette sauce we could masquerade? The fuck are you talking about, Steve? And joining us on the other end of the internet, my host.
I'm Leslie, and I was hoping to do a dramatic reading from the Dickens classic Bleak House.
Yep. David just pretending he's Andy Kaufman.
Okay. I was like, what is David doing here? There were so many weird things said in this episode, and I wish I couldn't write them all down, but like you said one, I said one.
Yep.
Who was everyone trying to be this episode?
Someone else. God damn it.
Bleak House. Done by Providence High School.
That is something that Andy Kaufman used to do. Like,
Okay.
Are you familiar with Andy Kaufman?
Enough. Yes.
You know who he is.
Yes.
So his stand-up stuff was occasionally aggressive and antagonistic towards the audience.
Yeah.
And he read, I think, the entirety of A Tale of Two Cities at a performance. I think it was A Tale of Two Cities. Just to see how long people would stay.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a performance art thing. And so like I think that's what David was doing there. He was making a reference to that kind of performance art. Which to be honest is really funny to watch. I'm not sure that I want to be in the audience for it. I might get irritated, but I probably wouldn't. Because I'd go, this is ridiculous. I'm going to sit here for this shit.
That's the thing, because at some point, the audience is going to find various things that are funny, or they're just going to laugh together over the fact that, oh, he's still going.
Yeah, he's
like,
doing this.
That becomes part of the humor.
Mm-hmm.
So, no, I could see people sticking around for it, but like, I don't know. David didn't commit to the bit.
No, David can't improv without a script. Come on.
Brian Austin Green, I'm reading into this, but the lines he said in Val's direction and to her, of course, I was like, oh, there is stuff simmering and you're not hiding it.
Oh, I didn't even notice. Okay, what? Tell me.
He seemed very annoyed with Val's presence, and I'm like,
okay,
why is David annoyed with Val? It must be Brian Austin Green is annoyed with Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
I mean,
because they've had no interaction.
That's funny. Okay.
They've
I mean, that's interesting. I didn't pick up on it, but that makes sense. It possibly makes sense timeline-wise.
Let me see if I can describe, because it's subtle enough. Like, if you're just watching it, like, as a fan, you might not even notice. But there's something slightly, he seems quite annoyed with her, but she just donated $300.
Yeah.
But, like, there's also this wall on his face, like, I cannot engage with this person. And I'm like,
interesting.
Why? Why can you, David, not engage with Val?
Yeah. They might have been breaking up right now.
I think there's some undercurrents bubbling.
I did not notice it. I did, however, notice Jim having no patience with Val. And I don't 100% understand that.
Yeah.
But, anyway, Cheesemeisters, just so you know what we're doing here. This week, we are discussing Season 5, Episode 20, You Gotta Have Heart. Original air date, February the 8th, 1995. Yeah, that's weird.
I wonder if this was, I mean, I could see on Jim and Cindy's end, this is getting annoying for those actors. Like, cool, we just come in, we do a parent bit, and we're done. Like, as I know early on in this, I said, like, sure, give me that work. It would still get very annoying after a while.
Sure.
Like, really? I've got nothing to do?
Yeah.
Or like, oh, this is what you're giving me?
Yep. No one has mentioned, no one in months has mentioned them trying to have a baby.
No one has mentioned them trying to have a baby. Yeah, they don't get to do much.
Mhm.
And yeah, I can only imagine, like, there's so much to explore for them on what it's been like, the fact that they lost their best friend to suicide. They're
Right.
taking care of his daughter, who
Mhm.
is ungrateful and acting nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Her trauma response is bright red.
yeah, and like, I just don't know why you don't explore the two decent adults in this. The two
Yeah.
parents who occasionally try to do something.
Wait, are you saying that Luann gave bad advice this episode? Is that what you're trying to insinuate here?
Dude.
I know. We're going to get to it.
Even Ember's upset. Even Ember's already upset about this.
Is that the moment when you threw up in your mouth or threw something?
Yes! I was like, just tell him to masturbate. You're telling him to cheat?
Yeah. Yeah, just don't get caught. It's weird.
Because I was thinking, like, yeah, just tell him to... Wait.
Oh.
Don't get caught masturbating. Oh, you mean cheating? What? I was more disgusted.
It's rough. That whole conversation deserves some investigation on our part. So let's get to it.
Okay.
This week, Cheesemeisters, Donna and Ray come home after a night of him rocking out. He's the house band at the Peach Pit After Dark now, obviously, but it's been officially stated. I assume that comes with like a salary.
Not when it's run by David and Claire.
Well, yeah, but Nat's involved. I trust Nat to have a steady hand on the wheel.
Yes.
But David and Claire, I don't know. They're hosting telethons there now. Okay, that's the thing we do.
Sure, why not?
Yeah. We want people coming into your space. Anyway, speaking of coming into your space, Ray tries to get Donna to spend the night. That was a professional fucking segue. How about that?
No, it was great.
I feel real good about it.
Donna wouldn't.
Yeah. So Ray was you mount the woman, son. That's what
Oh
Ray
my
was.
God.
It's if I was your age, I'd be mounting every woman in Wabasha.
Oh my God. What is that from?
It's from Grumpy Old Men.
Oh.
It's Burgess Meredith.
I don't remember. Okay.
Whenever I think
of old men lecturing youth on hooking up, I think of Little Miss Sunshine when he's like, really? You're young, she's young, you're both jailbait? It's perfect.
There you go. Yeah, no, this is an old man giving advice to a slightly younger old man.
Okay.
So, yeah, because Burgess Meredith is, one day you wake up and you realize you're not 86 anymore. So, anyway, Ray gets all up on top of it, and Donna is like, you just don't think so. And he's like, how can I stop when we're this close? Using his singing voice. And she's like, you just do. And then she gave him a little grind action.
I know.
She probably
squeezed made her a little worse together.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Then they cut, and she's like, how about hand stuff?
See?
That happens off camera.
I'm like, you should have had some ice nearby, or like an ice bucket ready for this moment to be like, all right, we have to stop.
Yep. Dump it on you. And like the steam would come off of Ray's tattooed arms. Mm-hmm. No, I get it.
This scene reminded me of some things, but it didn't. It's not my nostalgia corner.
That's a shame. The Cheesemeisters are suddenly very interested in your nostalgia corner.
I'm sure they are. No, I'm just, I watched it and I'm like, I'm so thankful I did not have that problem. Thankfully they stopped.
Oh, I thought you were like, because I never told nobody no.
No. I did, and it was thankfully I had a much easier time of it getting people to stop than Donna did.
No, it's Donna's whole move, getting people to stop. You think she'd be better at it by now?
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, again, not to blame anyone, but I was kind of thinking like, Donna, we know you've done some stuff with David.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you must be oh my god.
What? What? Did someone make a face? Did someone do? I don't know. What happened?
He's
Did
been
someone
alone for a
insinuate something?
week.
I don't
Gross.
know what happened.
I'm kidding. It's perfectly natural. All of these
Sure.
things.
I just like that we haven't made it to the opening credits yet.
I know.
So at the Peach Pit this week, they are hosting a telethon for the Pediatric Heart Fund or something, which sounds like it almost real enough to be a real thing, but clearly a made up thing.
It's too
Um,
wordy.
I think I think it's like a Pediatric Heart Foundation, maybe. There's a Pediatric AIDS Foundation. I don't know about the fund part. Like the fund part seems weird to me.
Okay.
It feels like they changed the last word to like so that they didn't have to get clearance and use their logos and shit. I don't know.
Okay.
I'm supposing. And everyone's prepping for this except for Kelly, who's out at Finley's because they have moved into a mansion. Upgrade.
Yeah. No kidding.
Thanks to the generosity of these two ladies that
And their
Finley puts his arms around
families.
and their families. That's right. They have a whole fucking mansion. That apparently needs a lot of work done. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. I have no idea what the members of the New Evolution are up to, other than I don't know. There's a veranda. There's some activities happening in a ballroom or a library, maybe a formal dining area. I don't know what's happening. I don't know what's going on in this place.
I don't either.
But it's not. Here's the problem with the New Evolution. Bad cult. I don't understand what they're up to. Like,
Yeah.
and not in a though this is devious. Oh, there's skullduggery afoot. I wonder what they're doing. Oh, they're probably planning something. No, it's just like I feel like they're all doing busy work.
Yeah.
Like
Like we
someone's making copies of something. Like,
once
where's the crate
again,
paper?
we could have been given more insight into I don't know what their ethos is,
We have
what
no
they're
idea.
about, anything. But no, we just get them all working to put this house in order to, I guess, invite more people.
Maybe.
Make it honestly, I'm imagining they're turning this into a space where all of his members can stay should they want to.
Sure.
Um
But none of the activities that they're doing seem aligned with that goal.
no.
Like he's practicing a workshop later where he's talking about 8% of your soul, which is nonsense.
Yeah.
Okay. What the fuck, Finley? That's some I literally don't know how everyone in that room didn't go, what? This is what I'm all right, we're leaving. I didn't know it was an 8% of my soul situation.
'Cause he found enough I don't want to say broken.
Sure.
He
That's what I mean.
he found enough people that are missing that feel like they're
Mhm.
missing something who are going to listen to his mumbo jumbo
Yeah.
and take it as gospel.
That's how cults work. That's what cults
Yeah.
are. But this one is a dumb cult.
It
Hashtag dumb
is.
cult.
It's a bad cult.
It is. Not in like
Not in a
not in
fun
the
way.
way not in like a bad way like the 80s. This is a bad cult, motherfucker. Not like that.
Yeah.
And not like a bad cult like Jim Jones bad cult or Charles Manson bad cult or every other cult bad cult. It's just they're bad at being a cult.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is I don't like it.
Like if Brandon called the cops, one, they would have brushed him off anyway. But two, it's like, dude, they're not even doing anything yet. They haven't made threats. They're just, I'm
Yeah.
sorry they annoy you.
They're not stockpiling weapons. Like
No.
they've not kidnapped your girlfriend. She's just standing there. She's on the
Yeah.
veranda for Christ's sake. And that's what's going on. Brandon is calling there. He's trying to get in. You get the feeling that Brandon has called a lot because everybody there is tired of taking messages for Kelly. Rightfully so, I think, because they do
Sure.
not have um, they don't have the organization and infrastructure set up to have people constantly taking phone messages for Kelly.
Yeah.
Like if they had a secretary, like if they assign someone the task of phones, but they're not that organized. Like the phone guy is like box carry guy. Like he's doing two things at once, and Brandon calls him champ.
Well, and they need to be using that phone to find more people who
Yeah,
need guidance.
and have money to buy the mansions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are you
so
sad and rich? Come join us.
that's right. Oh, your name is Dylan? Interesting.
I know. Oh my God. When Kelly
Mm-hmm.
was like, new evolution could do wonders for him.
It could.
It's like,
Yep.
I mean, yeah, but also gross.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So they finally get Kelly on the horn, and Brandon's like, "You're supposed to be down here. We agreed to do this thing. It's your thing, to be honest with you. Like this is your fraternity sorority bullshit. Um, last year you stopped John Sears from raping, and this year you're supposed to do this.
God.
Yeah, it's gross.
Ugh.
I just want to remind people every now and again, John Sears is gross.
No,
I think
that's
it's public
the
service.
Paul Johansson is a fine individual as far as we
Seems
know.
fine, as far as we
Yeah.
know. And Kelly's like, I can't. We're too busy with
Fuck those kids.
whatever this is. Like, I've look, if those kids can live long enough to evolve, I'll be here.
Oh my God.
But if not, none of my business. Yeah, my name's Paul, and that's between y'all, is what Kelly says. And Brandon's like, this fucking sucks. But I have to go on in 2 minutes. I got a skit to write or something. Got to rewrite,
Oh my.
great, rewrite. And he's like, I got to find someone to make out with. And Claire's like, I'm your Huckleberry.
Yeah.
And Brandon's like, that feels like it could go wrong. It really could. And he's like, I prefer blondes, I guess. Like he's just looking
Fuck.
for an out. He's looking for an out. And he finds one, and that out is Donna's mouth.
Because Tori spun the wheel.
Who do I kiss this week?
Who have I not kissed yet? Jason.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Has she kissed Steve? I don't think she has.
No, she hasn't.
So that's like the only one left. Yeah. So they're just straight like, I don't know.
Well, both were open mouth. I
Uh-huh.
watched. I didn't
It was a
enjoy
lot.
it. It was
a lot. And also it was a really long amount of kissing for the opening of a heart foundation. What are you doing?
You know what? That is an accurate depiction, though, of making out in college.
It is, but on like to start a TV show, like
It was too
that's
long.
presumably on public access. Like this is not network eyeballs you got going here, although it's on in the hospital, so there's that. But yeah, they're just straight up. And David is like, all right, I guess. Let me read this script I've got. And
Yeah.
then they start the show. And they have events. There's going to be a pretty bad stand-up comedian. There's going to be a pretty bad ventriloquist. I mean, they both have acts like thematically linked. Like, she was doing a lot of stuff about LA and, drugs and smog and stuff. So at least it wasn't like just scattershot.
Sure.
And then the ventriloquist guy's got like dog tree jokes. So thumbs up for him.
That was funny.
Yeah. And so they're doing their thing. They got this whole telethon, and the gang is supposed to answer phones, and Ray's going to perform later today, which is great. And but all that's happening while Val is moving out of Casa Walsh because she has an infinite amount of dollars. apparently. She's going to go live at the Bellage Hotel, even though she calls it something else. It's the fucking Bellage. Everything's the Bellage. And Jim is angry. Like,
Hey,
she values nothing. I mean, he just...
Wouldn't you be pissed too? Like,
Would I?
you've worked hard your whole life and you see these kids just getting money for one job and suddenly they can go live and make stupid decisions? Like,
I mean,
I don't know. I'd be
yes,
jealous.
I don't know. But he's not acting jealous. He's acting like she's a colossal disappointment.
Oh, fair.
You
Well,
know?
she's the Brenda replacement.
Yeah, but I mean...
I'm Brenda.
Is she worse than Brenda? I mean, she's certainly more apt to fuck your boyfriend, but, you know.
She doesn't talk back.
No, she can't. She got Ray in her mouth.
Oh my God.
Look, spoilers, it happened.
Yeah. I was really hoping it didn't, but no, it did.
Yep, it did. So she shows Dylan, who's wearing a suit. All of a
Why
sudden.
he is suddenly dressed to the nines, I don't know.
Yeah, suit, tie, vest. Like, Dylan is just I'm a grown up now, everybody.
I'm not a commoner anymore.
Yeah, I got my money back. No more serapes for me. And pants that had drawstrings. It's not my style. Not wearing those overalls that I wore for the first 7 episodes of the show.
No,
remember the
kidding.
Overalls when you were like, is he ever going to take the overalls off? Guess what?
I was like, this is not a rich kid. This is not even like a rich kid trying to look like everyone else. This is just bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Bad overalls. But now, suit and tie. And he's like, look, Val, like, this view's nice, but living in a hotel ain't all it's cracked up to be. French fries were good. But it can get lonely. And so, beware. Don't go so far out you can't come back again, which seems like good advice for Kelly too. But where Kelly doesn't go to the telethon, Dylan and Val do. And they bring some children up on stage. David does his Bleak House bit.
Yes.
Where he's like, I'm going to read a sad book, I assume. I mean, Bleak sounds sad. I don't know Bleak House. I don't know what happens in it. I assume it's a house. Unless it's like Naked Lunch.
Wishbone, so no.
Like, unless it's like a happy car and it's like Naked Lunch where there's 2 things wrong with that title.
Oh.
Like, I assume that Bleak House is about an actual bleak house. Like the shitty Beatles. So it's not just a clever name.
Oh my God.
It's from Wayne's World. Not in charge.
I know. I'm just letting you roll.
Free association time, kids.
I'm like, I'll jump in when I can.
All of it makes sense.
Sure.
It all makes sense. It's just, I don't know. And so they bring up children on the stage and are like, we need to raise money for these 6 kids, not these sick kids, these 6 kids. And Dylan's like, I got $100. Send me over a child. And they do. And Dylan gives it to him. The kid goes back. And Val's like, oh, yeah, what?
They missed a golden opportunity to be like, I have 102 bits. 202 bits.
Ooh.
That's a deep cut, musical theater nerds.
I don't know what that is. Tell me what that is.
That's from Oklahoma.
Oklahoma.
When they're auctioning for Lori's basket and Judd and Curly are like having a dick contest.
Okay, I like that. That's a good one. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, no, I like it. So Val is like, $300, send me a child. And she kind of literally says that. And this is where David looks all judgy.
Yes.
And all, by the way, I don't know if you noticed the ADR, but like she and Dylan are at a different volume.
Yes.
Than everyone else. It's just odd. And they're like, well, you gave us $300. So which child would, oh, wait, not that. That's not what we're doing. Not
what would the lady like?
What would the lady like? And she's like, quit fucking around and let Ray Pruitt play.
Ray Pruitt's dick.
Yeah. She's super aggro in her request for Ray to play for the Hart kids.
Yeah.
And then Ray comes out and sings an acoustic set.
To her.
Directly. And that goes well. Everybody likes that. Ray, he's house band. And so they're all hanging and he gets done. And Val goes out or maybe she does this earlier. Maybe she already turned off.
She
Turned on
did.
his lights when
Yeah.
they got. Oh yeah, when they pull up, Donna, who has remembered Ray's clothes this time, thank God.
Thank God.
I know, because remember what happened? How bad that was when she forgot the shirt.
I wonder why he can't be in charge of his own clothes.
I know. Well, Luann. Oh, and shit, we skipped the Luann conversation. But so Val is like, she sees Ray come in, or she sees Donna bring Ray's shirt, and she's like, "Oh, I'm gonna fuck Ray later." So she hatches a scheme and turns on his headlights, and wants to drain the battery so she can take him home later. And bow.
I did not know that's what she did.
Yeah, that's what she did. She turned on his headlights.
She pulled a thing out, and I was like, "Is that the cigarette lighter?"
Nope, it was the headlights. Yep.
I don't know. I don't have a truck.
It's just it's not a truck thing. It's an older car thing. That's how headlights used to work.
Fair enough.
Yeah. But prior to all that, sorry, we skipped it out of order. Ray is I don't know. He came home or something. I don't know what's going on. But Luann's, just hitting that cig.
I love that girl.
That's right. And Ray's like, "Look, everything's great, Mom, except I got these blue balls, Mom. And I really like Donna. She's great, Mom. But I don't know how to say this, Mom.
She won't put out.
I need to fuck, Mom." Like, what the fucking this conversation? And Luann is like, "Look, Donna is a treasure. She bought me this. I just got back from a cruise. Remember, it was great. I bought her earrings.
Don't you mess things up with this girl.
Don't fuck this up." And if that's where the advice had stopped, we all would have thought, wonderful, normal. I mean,
Yep.
Still a lot, but normal. And then she says, "Just wherever you come, make sure she doesn't know about it."
Good God. This is
It's rough.
no kidding. This is how we get that moment in Mean Girls when she goes, "Alcohol? What kind of mother do you think I am? Why do you want a little bit? Because if you do, I would rather you do it in the house."
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly how we get that mom.
Yeah. Yeah. They're like, "Oh, what would Luann do?" Yeah. Look, cheat on your girlfriend all you want. Just don't shit where you eat. I mean,
listen, it would not have been any weirder for you to just say, like, "That's what the shower's for, honey. Just,
yeah,
I might need to charge you more for water because you're going to take all the hot water. Please don't take all the hot water."
we would like some.
But yeah, maybe do it when I'm at work.
Yeah, but just don't get caught is really what I'm saying.
That's so
And
fucked up.
it is. It's like what Father Chris told Donna.
Oh, God.
He said, "God will always love you. Don't get caught."
Yep.
And then that's what Howard Stern, her landlord, said to Donna. "It's fine. Just don't have your parents walk in while David's wearing his underpants." Like, it's all basically the same advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So David now has
just have your father write that you're a virgin in the show.
That's right. And then have him guest star this episode.
I loved it.
It's so great. Yeah. So Ray now has permission. And Brandon goes back to the Finley Institute, and instead of calling this time, because the phone call is just not getting it done. And Finley's like, "You got to break up with this dude. You're being kind of a dick." And Finley's right about that, by the way. Like, shit or get off the pot, Kelly.
Yeah.
Like, you're being kind of an asshole here. Listen to your cult leader. He has good advice.
He has a point.
Yeah. This guy's onto something, this cult leader. And so she's like, she tries to do that, and Brandon's like, "You're breaking up with me by the tree here?
No one breaks up with me. I'm Brandon."
Yeah, I am Brandon fucking Walsh. I called that guy Champ earlier, and he went and got you on the phone.
Sure, I may have cheated on you with Emily Valentine, but I'm Brandon.
Yeah, student body president, Brandon fucking Walsh. I wrote that op-ed. Remember that?
For you.
Yeah. Look, I could have fucked an ice skater once.
He is such a
That's
sellout.
who I am. Yeah. Who do you think you are? I am. It's Brandon. That's his general attitude here.
Yeah.
And so he convinces Kelly to come back and man the phones. And so she's like, she's pulled out. She escapes the cult for a day. Day pass. And she goes and works the phones and all that's great. And then they go home and they, you know what I'm saying? They do the little white man's overbite and get it done.
And then she has the look on her face after that no one ever wants to see or feel.
Did they show
like,
Kelly?
Well, because they show him asleep, and then they show her just laying next to him looking depressed.
I must have been looking away. I did not see that.
She
Interesting.
looked so dead inside, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what just happened there, but
yeah, nothing good.
Nope.
Yeah, it was bad news for everybody. So she leaves, and he gets up, and he's wearing a big old blanket.
Love it.
So committed. And Claire's like, look, I got to take a shower first. I'm more important. Fuck right off. Because it's the next day. It's the next morning. And Donna comes in all because when
have
Ray
all the energy, I guess.
Oh, so much energy. Ray is very tired because when he left the night before and found his car was dead, Val's like, hey, innuendo, here's my car.
I'll give you a charge.
That's right. I don't even need cables. And he's like, what are you talking about, Val? And she's like, oh, I think you know what I'm talking about. And she opens her car door. And I hope we're talking about the same thing.
No hesitation. No confirmation. Ray sucks.
Ray sucks. Yeah. Yeah. He's like, all right.
He's such a go along to get along, and I don't understand it. Like, he just takes that check from Felice, no confirmation, just like, well, you must be trying to buy me away from your daughter.
Yeah, Ray will just go along. What's fine.
Yeah. I don't get it.
Ray gets in the wrong Uber.
Yeah.
And will just go wherever that guy's going. And he's like, I'll figure it out once I get there. It's fine. Doesn't make any difference. The airport, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. I'll go there.
Plane will take me where I need to go.
Yeah. Oh, man. And so Ray and Val fuck. And the next morning she was like, no strings, which is a story we've seen her sing before. The way people sing stories. And he's like, Val? And she's like, no, go buy your girlfriend a Valentine's Day present. And he's like, this is getting awkward.
Yeah.
This whole conversation is weird and I don't like it.
I'll call you later.
I'll call you later. And because he's just not a smash and grab. He's a stand-up guy.
He'll write a song for you.
That's right. Oh, what if he did? And what if Donna heard it?
Oh man, I hope he does.
I know. I do too. I don't remember if he does, but he probably does. And so he goes back and it's Valentine's Day at the thing the next morning and everybody's tired except for Donna, who's like got a great night's sleep while Ray was fucking. And Ray shows up and she's like, let's take cute pictures together. How'd you get home last night? Oh, never mind. Hi, Val. And it's real weird.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You all are taking a photo together. So cute.
So cute. We fucked. Would you like to know what we did together, Donna? It involved his penis. It's a lot. Maybe. You know what this was? Val, when you get all that man up on top of you, 37 years of wanting and wanting. Woo! Might make your head blow off. That's what Val got. Poor backed up Ray. Just destroying Val. But she looked all right with it. Yeah, this Val's a champ. Like that guy that answered the phone. Oh, she has a couple.
Where'd you learn that?
That's right. I'm a trapeze artist. Yeah. I don't know. It's good. It's good that Val's moved on from Dylan to someone else's boyfriend.
Oh my God. I know. You know, it's funny too. Before I saw this episode, I was looking through my Pinterest Peach Pod board. Mm-hmm. And one of the things I had saved, one of the adverts was like, whose relationship will Val ruin tonight? And I went, well, that seems interesting.
It's a fair
I'm like,
question.
I wonder when that'll come up. Oh, it's this one.
Guess what? It's not just this one.
No, I'm sure. I'm
Uh,
sure.
that was a problem. But
Your looks have become a problem.
yeah, right? This is upsetting. You need to get a new member of the band. Um, it- and so Steve's booked Jade, and Claire, of course, thought this was jewelry related. For the home shopping part of the telethon. And Steve's like, I caught my boy Anthony. We got it on lock. Jade's coming. It's gonna be great. They're gonna sing, wear hats and things. And I just gotta pick him up. And so he goes pick him up, and he misses them. They leave. They cross paths, elevator style. And he goes to, and Anthony's rude. Because he's not Anthony, he's Felix. Anthony's their laundry boy.
It's Felix Leiter.
Yeah. Felix Light. Not actual Felix, because full-size Felix is like, fuck right off. But the Jade girls, they showed up anyway. They got there on their own. Good for them. Resourceful. And Steve goes to chase him down and ends up opening Aaron Spelling's limousine, which was funny.
Who was doing the most to show how perplexed he was at Steve. Like,
you wrote this guy. How can you be confused?
I love the pipe. Like,
pipe
he could have just left it at the pipe. It's so fantastic. But then he kept on with like, why are you still here?
I think the pipe was like his thing. He was always puffing a pipe.
I've seen pictures of him with a pipe, so I'm not surprised.
That's what you do in Hollywood. You puff a pipe. And so all that's great. Except for Brandon wrapped up in his babushka. It's like, wait, where's Kelly? And Claire's like, I don't know. She took her car. She left. And he's like, fuck, I know where she went. And so he goes up to the New Evolution and starts threatening to beat people up and call the cops. Yeah. This is another one of those Brandon likes to punch people scenes.
Oh my gosh. Again, there's a point to why he was being so aggressive because they comment on it, but it was a lot. I wanted to be like, hey, Short King, calm down.
Yeah. Brandon gets real aggro sometimes. Yeah. Because Brandon is just ready to punch women and children. Like, he doesn't care. Brandon's gonna punch everybody.
Punch Nazis.
Yo, you're in a wheelchair? You know what? I've seen a lot of spinals in my day, dude.
Oh my God.
This guy walks.
Okay, it did feel so aggro the way he was like, no, I think I'll stand.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I really would have liked it if he would have been Walter with the Big Lebowski and just lifted him out of the chair and thrown him on the ground. This guy walks, dude. I've never been more certain of anything in my life. But Brandon is ready. He's ready to kick over that wheelchair and stomp on people. But he leaves because Kelly breaks up with him and gets a round of applause, which is weird.
It was very weird.
But, she's in a cult that doesn't really have much to do. So they busy work. They're only using 8% of their souls.
I don't know if this was intentional or not, but kind of like in Psycho when she goes from light underwear to dark underwear. Kelly starts this episode in this beige ensemble.
Mm-hmm.
Very light. Her makeup is light too. Looking all natural and angelic. And then when she comes in and is like, I'm here. It's just dropping off a book. Dark clothing, dark eye makeup.
Looking pale and tragic.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And she flinched.
Yeah, Kelly has turned. She's full Finley now. She has evolved.
Mm-hmm.
And Brandon goes to talk to Nat, and Nat is like, dude, do not let her go. Like, I remember the short-haired girl who used to work here a long time ago. I don't, but whatever. Her sister killed herself at Jonestown, and Brandon's like, "Duh, fuck."
Oh shit.
All right, we're not gonna. Okay. And so Brandon goes to talk to Dylan, thinking maybe he can get through to her.
How recent would that have been?
Jonestown, late 70s.
Oh, okay, so it's been a while, but I mean, people still say drink the Kool-Aid.
Yeah, yeah,
So,
I know. It has made it into the lexicon. Um, all right.
yay.
What was this episode really about?
Okay, I have a few things.
I have a few things as well.
Great. Cheating is the only way to get what you want.
Yeah, everybody cheats.
Eh, yeah, I mean, I could go into everyone, but truly, like, Ray, obviously cheating. Andrea. Oh, we forgot about Andrea.
That was my expression. I forgot
Because
about Andre and Peter. Yes, and their little
there's
hand.
because there's a because there is clearly an emotional affair happening.
Hmm.
Like,
And they smooched at a coffee shop.
yeah, yeah, and like they're talking on the phone. They're sharing fantasies.
Hmm. Yeah, shared dream sequence.
Okay, okay. Actually, I'll get to the rest of my thoughts on that because there's stuff later that
Okay,
involves all of that. But
okay.
yeah,
Yep. Yeah, they
Jesse
Andrea and Jesse were gonna go see a movie, Fred Astaire movie, not sure which one. I think it's Top Hat, um,
Jesse's being
based on
unnecessarily dude like.
yeah, he wants to go see a Stallone movie, which by the way, I don't know what Jesse's up to here because there was no Stallone movie out in February of 1995. Don't think I didn't look it up. Um,
To be fair, this Fred Astaire movie also would not have been out, but they're seeing it at school. So like
yeah,
maybe there was an anti-Valentine's thing happening and they had a Stallone film on in another Cal Uni building.
maybe because they were at the Quad to go see the
Okay.
Fred Astaire film, like because they went sat out in the Condor's Nest. They just walked across the.
Yeah.
They didn't bother to send them to a real movie theater. They were like, "What is Jesse and Andrea doing? Oh, let's do it here."
I mean, they totally do stuff like that on college campuses though.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I went to lots of movies in the arts buildings and stuff like that.
Nice.
Saw Fargo one time, I think.
Oh, cool.
Yep. Um. Anyway, Jesse's like Stallone, and Andrea's like, "Fine, whatever.
What a
Let's get out of
dude.
here because I see Peter anyway." And Jesse's like, "Peter, my boy," and Peter's like, "Andrea and Jesse, awesome.
And of
Here's my
course,
annoying wife."
Peter's wife's name is Adrian. And I'm like,
Yeah.
you lazy fucks.
Yeah.
She's like,
Hmm.
I don't know what to call her. Well, Jesse's too
Adrian.
rocky. We'll call her Adrian. Huh?
Yeah, and let's make her real fucking irritating.
Oh my god. I know they're doing the least in showing why people cheat.
Yeah, yeah. Wouldn't you cheat with someone if that was her voice?
Like, this is what Ashley and I go on about all the time when we talk about, like, obviously cheating happens. That's not a narrative that is overdone. It's how it's framed.
Yeah, yeah. Yep. And shut up. I- Anyway, all
I
that
felt bad
happened.
for that actress.
And she just had to be there and be unpleasant. And then Andrea and uh Peter were like playing finger footsie on the
Which,
table in front of
right
their
in front.
spouses.
Stupid!
It's very dumb. Yeah. It's a choice.
It's choice.
Yeah.
Um,
Anyway, so
but
cheating solves problems. Back to your
yeah, it's the only way to get what you want. Um, Also, friends are okay making out with each other. Totally
100%.
okay with it. Oh, this is completely normal. All of you making out with each other, even though you're in relationships with each other's friends.
Hmm. Remember when Donna said to Nikki, all we do is kiss, and how that was like super cheating with David? And then this episode, she's like, "Oh, look, I'm still not sleeping with Ray, but I can kiss Brandon lots with my tongue on television."
Yeah.
Uh huh. She's evolved. She's evolved as well. A new
Like,
evolution.
yeah, it's weird. It's so weird.
Yeah.
I only
Mhm.
saw this kind of shit at theater parties, and I'm sure it wasn't just at theater parties either. It would be at any college party, because again, they're in college.
But this is a telethon.
I mean, raising money probably gets these rich kids hard.
They're raising something. Yeah. Um, yeah. Also, Claire offers to give Brandon a quickie, right? Like everybody's
With
just fucking
David right there.
right there, just cuckolding David, like in his suit. Everybody's wearing suits this week. It's
Well,
crazy.
they've been trying kinks, so like, why not try something else?
Yeah, yeah. We got another one. Let's do this one. And then Luann giving Ray the best advice any parent's ever given anybody on the show, probably. And then Ray actively cheats on Donna. Um, and the little finger thing. Weird.
Okay, so if you were still gonna do your 90210 book, there has to be a chapter on parental advice
Yeah,
per
no,
this
but there,
show.
yeah, there was a whole chapter about parenting and
Okay.
like terrible parenting. Yeah, of course, because I mean, look, we talk about how bad these parents are all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah, I honestly can't remember other bad parental advice now because of how bad this was.
Luann's was pretty rough. Yeah,
It's just
um,
shocking.
it really is. Um, this episode, at least in part, is about jewelry
Okay.
because Luann bought
Sure.
Donna earrings, and Claire thinks that Jade is part of the home shopping part of the thing. And then Ray went out and bought Donna jewelry after showing Val his family jewels.
'Cause it's all women want.
Yeah, they won.
Wow.
Um, yeah, lots of jewelry in this episode. Um, this is the big thing, but what else do you have before I go into
Okay.
this? I realized this
Yeah,
morning.
I have a few other things and they'll be good lead up because yours sounds big.
That's
Moms?
weird.
Yep. Wow.
I said mine's weird.
Oh, yours is weird. Okay.
Yeah,
Moms will let you get away with anything
yeah,
on the show.
yeah.
Moving out, joining a cult,
Hmm.
cheating.
Yeah, all of it. Some they probably think it's a good idea. I mean, Dylan is like, do you know how many cults Iris has been in?
Okay.
I've gotten to the point I'm not even worried about it anymore. Which, to be honest, if you're Dylan, that is the most honest character reaction based on past history that maybe has ever happened on this show.
That's true. And before I go into my last one, I do want to touch
Sure.
on the weird conversation between Brandon and Dylan about the whole like I'm not asking you to do this for me, man. Good, cuz I wouldn't do it if it was for you. What the fuck is wrong with you two? I thought you
They
were
just
friends.
things are not perfectly.
And I guess it's supposed to imply that these two are going to be fighting about Kelly for a while cuz like guys, again, I've seen some stuff. Not a lot. I know they're going to be fighting over Kelly cuz what else can two men do other than fight each other over a woman?
Well, I mean, it's been the whole season. It just got like buried under things when Dylan was like actively dying
I
and
just
like having crazy dreams and
I
shit.
I think it is so weird how often Dylan wants to make it known to Brandon, I'm not doing this for you, man.
I know.
I don't even want to do it for me.
I think low key the arc of the season is Dylan and Brandon fighting over Kelly.
Ugh.
It just, I mean, it's not been the A storyline
Mhm.
like much at all, but he shows up at the Texas dip party. Remember the Texas dip? How long ago that was?
Oh god.
I know. And
Where
puts his boots on the thing.
where's our guy Deshaun?
Where's Deshaun? I know more Deshaun.
Deshaun.
Hmm. I know it's sad. And then, when they go on their road trip and like the thing they start fighting about almost instantaneously is Kelly. And now we got this, like it has not been the top, but it's been there the whole time.
Yeah.
And it's happening again at this episode at the
Which
end.
that all makes me so mad because it's Dylan's fault. Dylan, you threw Kelly away. You fell into I mean, granted, you had your own shit going on, but like this is all your fault, buddy. Have some accountability.
Yeah. Although Kelly was like trying to hook up with John Sears and shit.
Oh, well, okay. If we want to talk about them together as a whole, they were messy. I didn't like them
Hmm.
together. Like again,
Right.
oh, how can we be? How can how can it be worse than Brenda and Dylan and their toxicity? Enter Kelly.
Yep. Yep.
At least Brenda and Dylan had some good moments where you can lie to yourself and say, "Oh, I loved them. They were endgame."
Like when they made out in the orchestra,
Absolutely.
like that.
Or
Uh,
the fishing hook moment is, I think, what gets me
the
and many
fishing is
others.
nice. Yeah.
My last point: men want quiet, sensual types, not
Hmm.
chatty women.
Shut up, bitch.
Because Dawn is a chatterbox. She gets cheated on.
Mhm.
Adrian, the whole time,
The
purposefully
whole
made
time.
it look annoying. And Audrey's just sitting there, all pale and tragic.
Mhm. With her
uh,
with her good taste in clothes that's gonna cost you a lot of money later, Jesse.
okay. I hate that.
Adrian has good advice.
Adrian, I hate anytime people make comments like they know you and you've just met them. I'm
Right.
immediately, ugh, get away from me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Anyway.
And she likes it in the ass, don't she, buddy?
Oh my god.
What? Sir, this is a bus. Next stop.
So yeah, that's what I've got for this episode.
Alrighty. I didn't even realize this until I was sitting in the shower after just fucking thinking. This episode is about people's constant efforts to get people to go somewhere else.
Yes.
It is nonstop. Ray is trying to get Donna to Bone Town
Yeah.
right at the beginning of the episode. And then there's a taxi trying to get Val to the hotel. And how many? It's a station wagon. Finley is trying to get Kelly to evolve / break up with Brandon. Brandon is trying to get Kelly to move away from Finley and come do her job that she fucking agreed to do. Answer the goddamn phones, Kelly. You don't suck. Kelly's
Right.
rude. This is the
Yeah.
problem with this whole thing. Like, go be in a cult all you want. Don't bail on your commitments. It's rude. You're a bad
True.
friend. Jesse is trying to get Andrea to go see the Stallone movie instead. But as previously stated, there was no Stallone movie out then. So I don't know what Jesse's up to. Is he trying to murder her in the woods? It's possible. I don't know.
Oh God.
Val is trying to help Ray get home / off. Then Val takes Ray to Bone Town. And Steve was trying to get Jade to the thing. Everybody this episode is just trying to go somewhere, get someone, and take them somewhere else.
Yeah.
I couldn't believe how much of that was happening in this episode.
I feel like I noticed that, but I couldn't adequately put it into words because there did seem to be so much like push and pull from people.
Yeah. Oh, I got to go get somebody. How'd you get there? Your car was here. Shh.
I know.
Mind your business.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just so much about like, let me help you get over here. And I don't know, people didn't always want that help, but
No.
you know, where'd Kelly go? I don't know. Her car's gone. What? Oh, I know where she went. God damn it. Yeah, it's tough. One last thing. Before we talk about Val's trauma response. Peter does not know how to pronounce the school Creighton. He was talking about where he was going to go to med school, and he said that he was going to go to Crichton or something.
Oh yeah.
And his wife was like, "I'm not going to Nebraska." He was talking about Creighton University. It's in Nebraska.
Okay. I've never heard of this school. I've been to Lincoln, Nebraska many times, but
yeah, Creighton
never.
makes the NCAA tournament with some regularity as a low seed. So
Okay.
if you watch March Madness, you know Creighton. Peter's like Phil's mom, who thinks it's pronounced Crichton. She doesn't know how to say it either. Phil's mom.
Is it Creighton?
Yes.
Okay, that explains the pronunciation because I'm like, if it was Crichton, I could understand Creighton
Right.
or Crichton, but like Creighton.
Yeah, it's Creighton. And which means either one of two things is true here. Either Peter never applied there. He didn't even consider it. He's just fucking lying, right?
Oh no.
Or the writers put it in the script and this actor just read what he saw and had never heard of this place and no one bothered to correct him.
Probably that.
I'm pretty sure it's that.
Not that people are trying to like throw you under the bus, but if it's such a small beans thing, there's so many other things to worry about on set, and lighting takes up the majority of that worrying time. So, yeah, light and sound. So I would imagine they were just like, whatever, no one's gonna know.
Moving on. Yeah.
And I just had a realization. And it makes me not like the beautification of Andrea. It makes me not like it even more because I
Okay.
feel like they glam her up to make sense out of why she's attracting the attention of another male. And I'm
Mm,
like, once again, I feel like you're missing out on an opportunity to have her really experience, like have her really go through these emotions, this postpartum.
mhm.
And, if she's not feeling great and maybe Jesse in all of what he's trying to do forgets to let her know, "Hey, I still think you're beautiful and sexy and all of these things that
Yeah.
we hear." And then some random guy then makes her feel beautiful again. Like that would have I
Would have
mean,
made more sense.
it would
Yeah.
have made more sense.
Yeah. Like, I mean, they've been giving us Andrea Jesse marital strife, but it's been low key stuff. It's been, I mean, Andrea, obviously, she fucked Christmas up like big time, and this child won't take a toy. Um, but none of that, like, really. I think you're right. Like, if there had also been and we haven't had sex in 4 months, and he doesn't even look at me anymore, or whatever,
Yeah.
you know. Um, I know he's tired. He says he's tired, but come on. Like if there had been a couple of those scenes where she was like trying to get it done and he's like, I gotta go work on this paper. Um, it doesn't take much to lay that down.
No, it
Um,
doesn't. Like,
yeah,
I just I need explanation for why you're amping up her looks.
yeah,
Because it doesn't make sense to me,
yeah. Well,
and it feels
she get,
weird.
she got a gentleman caller now. Finger footsie.
Mm.
All right. Val's trauma response. Um, Val's trauma forced her to move out of Casa Walsh this week. Out of fucking nowhere.
I don't understand this. Like, I guess on the one hand, she is tired clearly of playing the good girl, bad girl, like living in secret, which we've said it would get exhausting. Um, Inappropriate use of schizo, but welcome to the 90s.
Yeah.
I don't know. She's gonna get so lonely. She's gonna get tired of not having people to manipulate or talk to. So
Yeah. But I just thought like maybe the reason to move Val out into that hotel is because she could not bring Ray back to Casa Walsh.
true. I also wonder if there's gonna be if part of this moving to the hotel is for her work with Jonesy.
Oh,
I
maybe.
don't know.
Yeah, maybe. But she's got a hotel now. She moved out. Trauma. Um, then she was like, I'm gonna turn the headlights on. Uh, I'm gonna create a ruse in order to bed down this fellow. That's trauma.
Yep.
Um, so she drained Ray's battery by turning on his headlights, and then she recharged Ray's battery by taking out her headlights.
Oh. Zing.
That's right. Boing, boing, boing. Um, so yeah, so that's what Val's up to this episode. Trauma's a motherfucker. What did this make you nostalgic for?
Making it in college.
There you
No,
go.
that's what
For
our discussion.
telethons.
Because for me, that was all I did in college. Not all I did sexually.
Oh,
Um, Fear worked on me. Anyway, no, Jade's performance made me think about all the times in dance recital or in dance class and recital we would perform with canes and hats. That was a big deal
yeah,
when Miss Paula thought we were all collectively good enough to handle hats and canes.
sure.
And it's fun, you know. Just it looks good and it feels
It
like old
does.
Broadway. So yeah,
Mhm.
good memories.
I like that. Um, I one time uh pulled that Bleak House bit. Um, I did. It wasn't Bleak House. It was a different Dickens book.
Great expectations.
It might have been. It might have been. We were doing some kind of a talent show at Reed when I was in college, and it was like the R. Yeah, when you're RAs, you have to like put on stuff. Like you have to like do events and like
Oh,
yeah
interesting.
plan. Yeah, you have to plan like community thingies. So sometimes it's like, hey, we're doing a movie night in the lounge down the hall, or whatever. One of the things we did was a talent show, and so I was emceeing this talent show. And while waiting, I took out a book and just started reading, because that's what I wanted to do, that Andy Kaufman thing where you just kind of antagonize the audience a little bit. Um, and I just did it. I read like 5 pages, and then brought somebody else up to do their act.
Mrs.
So yeah,
Havisham took in this poor boy Pip and berated him and put him at the whims of her niece.
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah. I don't
It's
I
one
don't
I
know what
haven't read.
I don't know what I read, to be honest with you, but I did. I'm pretty sure it was Dickens. Um,
Nice.
so yeah, and I had forgotten that until we started talking about it. I'm like, oh fuck, I did do this once. Um, all right, who is your Steve Sanders Memorial worst person of the episode?
It's Luann. What the fuck are you doing? And also,
Smoking, honey.
how dare you continue to perpetuate this narrative with your son that, like, oh, boys can't control it. Yes, you fucking can.
Mhm.
Learn.
Yep,
Ugh.
yep. It's no good. Um, I'm going with Val,
There
because
are
she
many
like,
options for this
yeah,
episode.
like it's one thing to like sleep with someone's boyfriend.
Yeah.
Um, it's another thing to sleep with one of your friend's boyfriends.
Right.
It's a third thing to set up a whole situation where you trick him, and you like it it's a ruse. Like, there was forethought.
Like, honest question. What does she have to gain from fucking up a relationship?
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah, I really don't get it.
Yeah. I mean, we saw a couple weeks ago she had like a look in her eyes about Ray.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, maybe it's just straight up horn dog, but it's she goes to lengths to make this happen, and that's it's a bridge too far, Val.
And, like, you don't have to, Val. You're cute. You could probably get anyone. Like,
That
hey,
ventriloquist guy,
Walter, the cool TV college journalist guy, he's back.
yeah,
Go go
go
go
talk to
ask him
him.
out.
Yeah, come on. Yeah. All right, I think we did it.
We did.
All right. So join us here on Friday, Cheese Meisters. We have not yet decided what we're gonna do. Um, I had a
I
few
like your
different
idea.
thoughts.
Yeah.
I That idea is an okay idea, but then I also had this idea about a movie where someone's trying to get someone somewhere,
Okay.
you know? Um, so I don't know, we'll think about it. Or I also was like, maybe there's a movie where someone's car battery dies,
Oh, Lord.
And there are a lot of them are horror movies, but there
No.
are movies where a car battery dies and then they have to do something. So I don't know. Let's talk about it. Well, on Friday, Cheese Meisters, we'll have something fun to watch. Um,
Yay.
And then join us here next week when we watch season 5, episode 21, Stormy Weather.
Oh,
Um,
Lord.
yep. I don't know. Things are going to keep happening in this place. Um,
I don't know
and
why they had to bring Lena Horne into it, but,
I don't know. They
happy.
brought in Fred Astaire and Ginger Rogers this episode.
That's true.
So, and they dance cheek to cheek. So anyway, until then, Cheese Meisters.
Bye.
Bye.